Right, so, both sides right to back, right? What we start working on is advanced blocking applications. By advanced blocking, I mean embracing the concept that you might have heard of, Ren Uke, which generally means using both hands to block, understanding that both hands are involved in these blocks. When you practice these traditional karate blocks we've had all along, here it looks very sanitized. You can imagine the original blocks that were in karate in Okinawa, picture those being R-rated. But when they get moved to Japan and incorporated the school system over there, they have to be made G-rated. So the G-rated version of a lot of these blocks is that there's a preparation hand here, and this one comes across, and this deflects. I'm sure when some of your new students came to class, they saw this thing and went, what the hell is that? How is that a block? They might have understood what that was, you know, because this was blocking up, but this thing kind of looks totally weird. This, what is that? I mean, you have the pencil, the black marker down the arm and everything, but okay, I was blocking a kick, alright. But then you try blocking a kick from front on without moving with get them right, and you break your arm, right? So it's not to say that it can't be used for deflection. It's not to say that this can't be a deflection or that this can't be a block, but you can imagine trying to, one punch comes in stomach level like so, right? It is one movement. Punch is one movement, it comes straight out, right? How hard is it then to sort of have two movements and try to block a one movement technique with two movements? It's not possible, right? If they're the same speed, even if I go on the inside, it might be right, but it's still an awkward, weird block. A lot of styles, in fact, don't have Soto Uke as a separate block. They don't teach Soto Uke as a separate block, and they don't teach Giren Uke as a separate block. Giren Uke is the beginning of Giren Brai in many people's understanding. So in other words, if Anthony's back there and he throws a Weggery, it starts there. It's almost like I begin, it's there as almost as a one movement. Yeah, this is a separate. If it's a punch to the stomach here, I'm trying to Uchi Uke, well, this was the first bit, that was really the block. It's the beginning of Uchi Uke, some style. But we practice it as a separate block, Soto Uke and Uchi Uke. But technically, I think Goju when he really does the three, don't they? It's Uchi Uke, Aki Uke, and the closed hand ones. And get it right, because their Soto Uke is incorporated in their Uchi Uke. Right? So, anyway, I was getting at. So, for the most part, these blocks though, the first movement that we see as the preparation is actually the block. And the second movement, which we think is the deflection, is really just the carry. You got your block and you carry. You block and you carry. You block and you carry. Right? By carry, I mean it's carrying it off the centre line, moving that person's leg or arm out of the way so that there's more of an opening. You either peeled it open that way, or you peeled it open to the side, to the outside, right? But the first one is our block. In Agi Uke, if I was here and I was trying to block a Jodo Nagu Uke, I could left hand this way for the head punch, so I could try that. It's all very one-armed, right? And technically speaking, what I'm really trying to do is that. That's really what's happening. It's parry, there. It's not really just, right? That's a basic version of it. Better than nothing, but the better version is right across. If it was your left hand punching, straight, and the other side forward if you want to, it's still a case of there. That's where Agi Uke would be better off being for me than here or that, so the hands need to stay close together, in other words, just like we've been talking about all weekend. The more they're close together, the more they can work together. And when Anthony throws a Shihan punch, that's one movement. I can block one movement with one movement. It's hard for me to block with two. Uchi Uke afterwards is almost like a basic version of Kaki Uke, which parries, comes around. You can still use the hook and seize process with Uchi Uke as the beginning, or it can be that, whichever, or it can be that. Some styles just don't come palm around; they just come on this way, straight in. Right? Either way, it's still the same thing. This front hand's doing the work. What we did, so once you just then, Yep, this one.
Hey.
It's not. Let's try to do this and slap themselves, make this noise. Good. Come around. Yeah?
Hey.
Right around. Come on. Same within Seisan. Coming down. Another Seisan. This one is the block. This is the carry and grab.
Hey.
Yeah? The first one. So we're blocking one technique with one technique. Yeah? If I didn't get the second part of our Uke position, I just did a head punch, and that's all I managed to do, or one technique with one movement, right? So we get them right. If I was going to try and get it to the outside of your right leg, we get them right, and all I managed to do was that didn't get there. The block was there, it was one movement, okay? So we're going to, that was an introduction to the principle, but what we're going to do as well is we're going to start to look at different ways that the blocks can be utilised. So you're using the whole part of the block, you're using all the preparation bits for something. Right? And what I just talked about with Ren Uke, in fact, is the beginning of